So in this video, I'm going to go over the top 5 Wallcrushes in the game, similar to the bottom 5 Wallcrushes in the video I just did before this. Now, obviously, it's my opinion, there's quite a few candidates, so I think these 5 kind of stand out, but obviously there's a few notable worthy mentions, so if you disagree with me or you think no one should be on the list, let me know in the comments. So here's my 5 in my opinion.
Desculpa, mas você vai ter que morrer.
Now to start off the list, in my opinion, Katarina is one of the better Wallcrushes in the game because it comes off with safe 14 frame mid poke. So as you can see, it's safe on block. It's 14 frame. It has pretty decent tracking, and against the wall, it becomes plus 22 at least anyway. So this is really good for her. This also complements her crouching game. So what I would like to do after this is back one to go into crouch and then take my mix up from here between the load that just got buffed in this patch also, and whatever mid I want. So yeah, back one two is super strong. Like, makes ducking Katarina pretty scary because, like I said, you're giving her a lot to work with if you duck into this, and she can almost, like, she can loop into it again as well. If you keep ducking, she can go straight into it again, and this is good because it makes Den 3, you cannot low parry it. You cannot. It makes it unlow parryable, and it's good because Den 3 extensions can stop you from punishing Den 3 by itself. So her wall game got a lot better with this move for sure. So Nina's wall game was already pretty suffocating. Now it got a lot better with her new wall crush. Her new wall crush is the charge bomb. Now, why are you thinking, okay, this is kind of slow. Why is that? Why is this so useful? It's useful because you can do ever back sway. So if you do back sway into 4/1+2, you get the same move. So you can imagine what kind of trickery goes along with this. So Scythe 1 cancels into this to kind of keep on pressure. But also, out of her back sway, she has an unbreakable grab. So she has some Oki situations where if she forces you to tech roll. So for example, like this. You tech roll into the grab, or you're forced to block this, wall crush move. So it's really, really good for her wall game and her Oki game at the wall as well. It just lets her keep her pressure on afterwards and makes her opponent constantly gets between the unbreakable grab or being shoved against the wall, which is a wall bends as well, by the way. The wall crush move is also wall bends, so it makes a wall game super scary and way more frustrating to deal with. So yeah, Nina is definitely up there for sure. So next character with really good wall crush in my opinion is Lars. Now Lars 4/4/3 is his wall crush move. Now this turns the move from, I think it was +6 on hit before, correct me on that, +6 before, but now it turns into +18 or +17, 18, depending on where the distance is, right, to the wall. So with this in mind, he can go for another one, for example. So you can do 4/4/3 into another one, or you can go for a 4/1+2. So this makes the low a lot scarier to deal with at the wall. You can go into stand stuff as well on hits because he has so much range advantage to work with. You can go to stand stuff as well. So whatever the Lars players tend to do at the wall, maybe back 1/2 as well as a wall crush, as a wall splat move. So yeah, 4/4/4/3 definitely makes the wall game a lot scarier for Lars. So Dragunov's 4/4/3 is also on the list in my opinion. Homing high, he already has a good wall game with back 1/2 with Den 2 frustrations. So now you're adding on this on top as well. So this makes it really difficult to step away from the wall. So it was already beefy in that purpose in the first place. But now on block, you get even more. You get an uninterruptible back 1/2 afterwards, uninterruptible Den 2 mix up that they have to hold if they block the 4/4/3. And then you're encouraging them to duck the 4/4/3 because you don't just keep dealing with this, right? Like this pressure and then running to, etc., right? So you're dealing with all these like super plus frames. So you're gonna want to duck eventually, and then that's where he can catch you at back 4 on a read, or down break 1, up 4, back 1/2, whatever he wants to do because he has a lot of plus frames to work with. So yeah, this move is, I think it's enough to make Dragunov shoot up a tier because this is hell obnoxious to deal with. So yeah, 4/4/3 for sure is a good mention for Dragunov. Now, in my opinion, the best wall crusher in the game belongs to Yoshi. Now, you're going to give a character that can get up to plus 20 off the wall with the new wall crush mechanic. But they're also forgetting that this character has really good unblockables. So if you actually space the kin forward to be the right distance from the wall, you actually get a free unblockable attempt. So let's say you space that from, it's a bit awkward. I'm not a Yoshi player, so there's probably like guarantee setups to do this, but let's say like plus 15 there, and then you go for your unblockable. Like, you cannot interrupt it because he's 2+. So the unblockable will almost like frame trap you. And if you space it even better, so that's even more plus against the wall, the opponents can rage art through it, they can armor through it. So yeah, the fact that the wall bends actually gives Yoshi guaranteed unblockable, so you're actually taking damage for blocking. The kin forward 2. So yeah, I think in my opinion, Yoshi definitely got the best out of this mechanic. And you can also, you know, because you're respecting the wall bends, you're respecting the flame plus frames, that's where you can go into sword sweep and then force this, right? So, you know, have fun dealing with all this against Yoshi. I definitely won't. So this is just my opinion on the top 5. There were some worthy mentions like Brian's 443 giving taunt setups if you condition the opponents enough. There was stuff like Alisa Claudio running through at the wall, giving them way more plus frames than normal. So yeah, there was a few worthy mentions I left out, but I feel like these 5, in my opinion, were the ones to talk about. And I also feel like, now I have Katarina and Lars as the one that gives wall stun on hit, but generally the ones that give you a wall stun and block tend to be pretty good, unless they're like Anna Bear or Gangryu, like I have a really slow move or whatever, but the one that you can just do in neutral tend to be pretty good. So yeah, that's my opinion on the top 5, and then if you disagree, please leave it in the comments in the reply section below, thinking what you think is the top 5. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone.